One of my favorite books of all time is When We Rise, a memoir by gay rights activist Cleve Jones. It's a book that chronicles his life in the gay rights movement, but more importantly, it's a book that chronicles the heart of the gay community. Before reading it, I considered myself knowledgeable about the gay community. I could name the million different flags the internet provided me with. However, I was truly clueless. I vaguely had an idea of what AIDS was, but nothing more than the list of STIs you receive in health class. When We Rise completely changed all that. It opened my eyes to the real struggles the gay community has gone through in the past lifetime alone. And honestly, that might be one of the most remarkable things about this book. Cleve Jones is still alive. He's 63, he's not even old. Yet he has lived through this absolutely transformative period of American history, and by extent, world history. The first line that made me realize this book was going to be something different is also one of the first lines in the whole book. It reads, "I was born into the last generation of homosexual people who grew up not knowing if there was anyone else on the entire planet who felt the way that we felt." I can't even imagine what that was like. It goes beyond thinking something's wrong with you. It goes beyond feeling alone. It is a sensation of the likes I have never known, or ever will know, for that matter. I don't mean this because I grew up in a liberal community, though I very much did. What I mean is that even if you grow up in a very conservative one today, you will still never know that feeling because you know that gay people exist. You know that they're alive and that they're living their lives freely. That's the future Cleve Jones fought for, and the one he chronicles in his book. When I read When We Rise, I often feel this longing for a past I've never had. There's something romantic in the way Cleve Jones describes the 70s. The music, the fashion, the community. It makes me wish I could have been there. That I could have been one of those on the forefront, marching in the first gay liberation parades, hanging out in the lesbian bars, hitchhiking to Europe and kissing cute girls in the rain. I try to go back to this past. I read Cleve Jones' books. I watch plays and movies about the gay rights movement, and I try to relive it in a way I never could. Realistically, however, I know I would hate that past. San Francisco was supposed to be the gay haven, yet Cleve Jones talks of police beatings, sleeping on the streets, hustling to survive. To be gay in the 70s was to create a family because your own one left you behind, to lose your job, to be kicked out of your own feminist movement. There is always something romantic about the past, but the reality will never match up. Maybe that's why I keep learning, why I keep rereading this book over and over. Not to find this imagined past, but to accept it as it is. The gay community was both joyous and pained, both proud and hidden. We, as a people, have suffered through so much, but we have come out standing. We have not relented, and we have shown the world who we are. I'm going to leave you today with one of the many phenomenal quotes from Tony Kushner's Angels in America. I want you to think of everything that has been sacrificed to allow us to be freely and uniquely queer. I want you to think of the journeys our forefathers and foremothers took to have that same freedom for themselves. And I want you to thank them for it.
You can never make that crossing that she made. For such great voyages in this world do not any more exist. But every day of your lives, the miles that the voyage between that place and this one you cross every day. You understand me? In you that journey is.